Whoa, I'm excited. I'm very excited this New Year's. Happy New Year, everyone. Do you know why I'm excited? Well, I'm excited because Leah, Leah, do you know that we were the top club, one of the top clubs globally in 2023? Yeah,
Yes,
Leah,
yes, I
that's
do. I do. Yes, I do.
awesome. So, me and you, Leah, we're going to have a conversation throughout this presentation, all right?
Amazing.
Now, I look forward to this, Leah. Now, we were one of the top five clubs globally in 2023. So now what does it all mean this year? And what have we done in the past 6 months? Where are we today? And we are looking forward to the next 6 months. So ladies and gentlemen, hold tight, fasten your seatbelts because we're going to take off, not to Mars, not to the moon, but to the stars. These are the education awards earned in the past 6 months. 60 awards by 25 members. Here are all these people that have been very active and engaged in the club. Congratulations to all these people. You can see the names very quickly. I will be asking you what was the 2014th name on this list later on. So you'd better read this list, okay? Hannah, are you reading this list? 60 education awards. Isn't that incredible? All right, okay. Not only that, 7 Triple Crowns were completed. 7 in the first 6 months. People are thinking of Triple Crown for the whole year. 7 people have completed that in 6 months. And now, who are these wonderful, amazing people that done Triple Crowns for the past 6 months? Well, here they are. Aswati Rajan was one of them. Hannah, oh, Hannah, you are on the list. Whoa, Hannah, can we see that smile of yours? Yay, awesome. And of course, we had Jyoti Thomas, who did actually eight, yes, 8 levels. Oh my goodness, she doesn't sleep. She's going out 2 o'clock at another club and speaking. Oh my goodness. And then there's Ntati Mokanso, 5 levels. Paramjit Singh has done 3. And our funny lady who always smiles, Sandra Box, 3 levels. Amazing. 7 Triple Crowns completed. That is a record, I'm telling you. All right. So that's the education award. So what? Let's have a look. Let's look at the dashboard and what's happening on the dashboard currently. Now, for those of you who are brand new Toastmasters, who are as a guest here, or even if you have never looked at what the dashboard is, this is a statistics available for every club globally on Toastmasters International, and it's available for public to view. And that's what we call the dashboard. And on the dashboard, currently, as at December the 31st, this is where Leadership Speak stands, and I will explain to you what that means in a second. This is last year, 6 months. So 2022 December, 2023 December. So we are comparing 6 months to 6 months, all right? And what we did. So let's have a look. You can see that on the dashboard, here are all the education awards, and then the number of members that have joined, club officers trained, and of course our administration that we've done that gives us a point as well. So all these ticks means we have a point. We have 10 out of 10 already. Actually, we received 10 out of 10 points by November the 30th. Very few clubs do that. Actually, we are still the only club in the whole district that have got 10 points. We did the same thing last year. In 6 months, we had 10 points and we covered everything that was required for us to cover. Let me go into a bit more explanation, ladies and gentlemen. Fasten your seatbelts, get your excitement up because this is going to be very exciting. Here's what's happening. 7 officers were trained, which means the officers that you voted in are committed to their growth and to the club's growth. They went for that training and they are bringing back information and they're training to make sure that the club thrives, and they are doing that. So 7 officers were trained last year. Same thing happened. 7 officers were trained. By November, we had done that both the trainings. There are 2 trainings by the district, and we have to attend them both if you had to gain any points, and all 7 officers got trained. A number of clubs in the district, quite a lot of clubs actually didn't even send 7 officers, So this club is doing something right. What happened then? Let's look at membership. Attrition. Attrition means how many members left at October, right? So 8 members left during the renewals at the end of September, and October the 1st, 8 had left. It's always the case. Now let's look at what the percentage is, though. We added 10 members, however, during the same period. And the base means what we started at last year on July the 1st. On July the 1st, we had 50 members, 8 left, 10 added. Base was 50. That means at the end of December 2023, we have 52 members, and you can see that right here on the statistics, right? Minimum, of course, any club should have is 20 members. That's what it's saying. So are we doing great? We are doing great. But you say 8 members left. Well, 8 out of 50 is a very low number. Matt Kinsey, the past international president, when he came, I speak to him often, and he's come to my podcast, he says that about 30 to 40% of attrition is normal. 30 to 40. 8 out of 50 is very low. It's like 12.5%, I believe. Those who have a calculator, go ahead and calculate and let me know in the chat. Last year, however, 15 people out of 29 people, more than 50% left. Not hardly a year into being into existence. 15 people left, but we added 16 people. The base was 29, so we ended up December 23 in the first 6 months at 30. It shows right here. Now, can you see? Do you see what's happening between last year's the 6 months and this year's 6 months? What we are doing, all right? Is the picture getting clearer as to what's happening this year in the first 6 months? Are you holding on? Fasten your seatbelts, because we are going to go where no club has gone before. Do you get it, Leah? What do you think? You are the division director. What do you think?
I'm all fastened and ready.
Wow. All right. Okay. So our education goals, right? There you go. 60 by 25 members. Now, if you count and add this, these are only 50. Why do I say 60? Well, if somebody does more than 5 levels, they don't show on the dashboard, but they do show on the daily report, and they do show on the global rating. So on the global rating, we've done 60 goals by 25 members, which means about 2.4 on average, 2.4 levels per member out of the 25. Last year, for 6 months, 29 goals by 9 members, which is about 3.6 actually average, which means there were a few gung-ho members doing a lot of levels at the time. But here we are spread out much, much better. 25 members doing 60 goals. So we had 60. That is great. That's awesome. Now let's look at why I'm telling you to fasten your seatbelts. We're going to take off for the next 6 months. Are you ready? John, are you ready? Am I cogent enough, John? Is it making clear sense there? John, speak to me.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Wonderful. Okay, so now on the dashboard as well, there's another statistics that they create. We were, as you can see, we have 50 on the dashboard. If you count, it's 50 awards. So that's what it says right over here, 50 awards. And our July base, the number of members that we had is 50, right? We started with 50 members. So what they do is they say, we started with 50 members, you have 50 awards. So what is the ratio? The ratio is 1. 50 to 50 is 1. So we are still on that ratio as well, that how Toastmasters International measures, we are at the top of the district. The second club did 12 awards, 12 education awards. They had 13 members. That's it. But in that ratio, they were 0.923. So they are pretty high as compared to the ratio of members to awards earned. So there's different ways of measuring. Every way you measure, we're still at the top of the district. But not only the district, I'm now going to tell you something amazing and incredible what is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, do fasten your seatbelts, because we are going to take off. And here's what I mean. Are you ready? Okay. So, Mr. Zoom master or somebody, if you can allow screen sharing, that'll be great. Because I see that the screen sharing is disabled. Please switch on the screen sharing or give me co-host rights. Move quickly. Let's go.
Done, sir. Done.
You done?
Yes, 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 done.
All right, good, good, good. So now let's try this again, right? I'm excited this way. I'm very excited. Are you excited, Paramjit?
100%. I think that's why I missed. I should have done it in the beginning of the meeting.
Okay, so here we go. See what it is now. And this is what I mean by taking off. This is the ranking last year, June the 30th. This is how all the clubs globally, every 14,700 clubs, this is the ranking. And the number one club was America's Best. They did 176 awards. Number two, Ridgeland. Number three, Sonora, right? And so on. Canada Post Innovators was number 4. And number 5 was Leadership Speak with 116 awards. That was last year. We all know. Number 5, 116 awards in its first year, full year of existence. By the way, if you are a guest, be excited that you are in a place where we are one of the top clubs globally. But here's the good news now. This is why I'm really excited. Hold on. Let me tell you why. Hold on. Have a look at this chart, all right? Very carefully. Absorb it, because I'm going to ask you, Hannah, I'm going to ask you who was number 9 after the meeting, okay? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's look at this. This year, currently, at the end of December, America's Best only has 25 awards. Ridgeland only has 6 awards. Sonora has 25 awards. Canada Post, 0. They had 120. Right now, they're at 0 in 6 months. Al Safa, 28 awards only out of 120. Qatar, 0. Gabby's, well, Bindu Joseph, our member here, is also a member in Gabby's, and they actually are following us very closely. They're actually watching what we are doing, and they are competing with us, and they have 55 awards currently. Last year, they ended up with 106. So they already want to be one of the top clubs globally. No, they were at 92 last year. Edmund, only 2. And they were at number 8, right? UAGC, Orators Toastmasters Club, 0. Right here, I'll switch off myself and have a look. The Art of Speaking, right? They had 80 awards last year for the whole year. For the first 6 months, only 5 awards. Are you getting excited? Guess what? Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Where do you think we are standing right now, currently, globally? If there was a global ranking chart available, which is not available this current year because George Marshall, who does these charts, is not well and he hasn't been able to do that. Currently, ladies and gentlemen, therefore, we are, hold on tight. Hold on tight. We are the number 1 club globally. I present to you the number 1 club globally, Leadership Speak. Are you happy? Woo! You are in the number 1 club globally.
Yes.
Cogently happy.
Cogently happy? Awesome.
Very happy.
Okay. So you have tightened your seatbelts for the next 6 months then. Here we go. I will be asking you what you're going to be doing next 6 months. I put you already in mentor groups. You're all in mentor groups. You're warming up. You're asking each other, hey, you know, you're getting to know each other. You're connecting. You're building a community, which is the first thing in any group. When you're put in a group is to connect and create a community. And then you will, of course, begin to mentor each other because the mentor group about becoming better self-directed leaders. I will be speaking about that in 2 weeks' time. I'll be back here in the education session in 2 weeks' time speaking about the mentor groups. But currently, June 2023, we have 116 awards by 34 members. And June 2024, in the next 6 months in total, we don't know. That's why we are going to be tightening our seatbelts and ready for takeoff on the rocket to Mars and beyond. Now, I don't believe in numbers. I hate if you're only doing numbers. If you go to a lot of clubs, they're just doing numbers, but if you look at the quality of their meetings is very low. I believe that if there is qualitative and quantitative at the same time, the two together, then you are successful. That's the only time you're successful. That's the only time when you can celebrate that we've done so many awards because the quality was there throughout. So here's a question for you members, and I'll ask Paramjit to put on a poll. What is our excellence level? Paramjit? Okay, so here it is. Is our excellence level at 0, at 1, at 2, at 3, 4, 5, or is way above? You don't even know, it's like through the roofs. What's our excellence level? I'd like you to vote for that. I'll give you a minute. What do you think? How do we operate in this club? Now you are members of other clubs. You've seen other clubs operate. You've been to other clubs as a guest, and you are leadership speak. Where is our excellence level? Okay, so Paramjit, are you getting the votes? Because of course, I'm not a host, so I don't see anything.
Six people still need to vote.
Please keep voting.
Maybe they guessed.
Of course, if you're a guest, you may not know unless you've visited us before. Then you know about the quality of a meeting. Because we have guests that keep coming over and over and over. They've been coming for the past year, and they still keep coming every morning here Saturday. Why? I think it may be because it might have something to do with excellence.
So should I share? May I share now?
Please share the result. Thank you very much. I'm really wanting to know what that result is because I don't know myself what that is. Oh my goodness. Some say at 4, 5, and way above is 29%. There you go. Our excellence level is way above anything that anyone has ever seen is 29%, and at number 4 is 29%. Oh, well, tie. So let's say in between is 5. So our excellence level is much, much higher than any other club. People who have been members in other clubs, some of our past members who are members in like globally in different clubs, in very prominent clubs, they tell me that leadership speak is the highest quality level ever. Okay, and you can judge by visiting other prominent clubs. You can go to America's Best, go to Gabby's, and you will find out. So, we have met the distinguished club points of 10, of course, by November. But distinguished club points is very different from club success plan. And we are going to work on the club success plan, which means engagement by all the members, which means that each and every member who are currently members will at least, I'm just making a suggestion, on average, do 3 levels, maybe 1 level for some of you. But a lot of members will, of course, be doing many, many more levels to keep on being at number 1 globally for the next 6 months. Because those clubs that you saw had hardly started, they start in this 6 months, and you will see that they will go way past. And in the last 3 weeks, they will do like 50, 70, 80 speeches and so on and do that. Now, I don't believe in qualitative. I believe in quality. But last year, as you know, we held compression meetings. Right towards the end of the year, somebody said, I want to be one of the top 5 clubs. We were at about 8 or 9 or something. And so because of a member's request, we held compression meetings where a lot of members did extra speeches, quality speeches. They were all quality, high level of evaluations were done, and we went on to become number 5. This year, we will be doing a comparison meetings, but we don't wait till the last minute. If you think you want to be the top number 1 club, we'll get into action starting today. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. Are you all excited? John, are you excited? Hannah, Leah, what do you think? Mr.
Sounds like
President,
amazing stuff.
Mr.
Yes,
President,
we
I
shall.
present to you number 1 club globally. Over to you.
Yes,
Thank you.
we will, definitely.
Awesome. Perfect.